Brace yourselves for a glimpse into the world of modern influencers, where ideas are currency and controversies are the fuel that keeps the engine running. Today, we're diving headfirst into the phenomenon known as Vivek Ramaswamy, a name that's been causing quite the stir in the realm of public discourse, and a name many may have not heard until Ramaswamy dominated the airtime August 23, 2023, at the Republican presidential debate. In this video, we will take you on a ride through the life, ideas, and the growing popularity of this polarizing figure. Vivek Ramaswamy, a name that might ring a bell for some and be a total mystery for others. Born into a family of Indian immigrants, Vivek's early life was a blend of cultural influences, an experience that would later play a significant role in shaping his perspectives. Growing up in Cincinnati, Ohio, he was exposed to the values of hard work, determination, and the promise of the American dream. After completing his high school education, Vivek set his sights on higher learning, and that journey led him to one of the most prestigious institutions in the world, Harvard University. At Harvard, he honed his intellect and broadened his horizons, immersing himself in the diverse academic offerings of this Ivy League powerhouse. It was during this time that he began to develop the critical thinking skills that would become his trademark. But Vivek's journey wasn't just about academics. It was also about entrepreneurship. He co-founded a biotech company that would eventually become Roivant Sciences. Roivant is not your run-of-the-mill biopharmaceutical company. It's a firm with a mission to accelerate the development and commercialization of new medicines. It's a bold endeavor, one that aligns with Vivek's reputation for thinking big and embracing challenges. However, Vivek's rise to prominence isn't solely a result of his business ventures. It's his stance on societal issues and his willingness to engage in thoughtful discourse that have catapulted him into the spotlight. His foray into the world of writing with his book Woke Inc. Inside Corporate America's Social Justice Scam is a prime example. Vivek dives into the world of corporate activism, questioning whether companies are genuinely concerned about social justice or if they're just hopping on the bandwagon to score some PR points. It's an interesting premise, no doubt, but it also walks the fine line between legitimate critique and outright dismissal of social issues. While the book has its fair share of supporters, it also has its fair share of critics who argue that Vivek oversimplifies complex issues for the sake of argument. What's striking about Vivek's approach is his willingness to challenge the so-called woke culture and the prevailing narratives of the day. He's a vocal advocate for free speech and open dialogue, often positioning himself as the voice of reason in an era of heightened polarization. But here's the kicker. His approach to dialogue sometimes comes across as more calculated than candid, more focused on playing devil's advocate than on truly engaging with the nuances of complex issues. But let's not forget that Vivek's popularity hasn't come without its fair share of detractors. Critics argue that he often cherry-picks examples to suit his narrative, conveniently ignoring the systemic issues that lie beneath. And while he presents himself as a champion of open dialogue, he's not immune to pushing the boundaries of respectful discourse himself. Now, I'm not saying Vivek Ramaswamy is without merit. He's certainly managed to spark conversations, and that's something we can't dismiss. So, whether you find yourself applauding or rolling your eyes at Vivek's statements, one thing's certain: his rise to prominence is a testament to the power of controversy in our attention-driven society.